How's it? Today is July 7th. It's Wednesday, and I have a clean and jerk day today. Interesting one because I just sort of selected what I was going to do when I came into the gym. I texted Steve, but he didn't get back to me, and so just took the liberty to do whatever the hell I wanted to do. And I ended up doing hang clean plus jerk for 3 sets of 2 plus 1, so split jerk. No power jerks today. And they felt pretty solid. I think that a lot of my issues in the past with the hang clean actually were more sort of centered on the hang power clean. I totally forgot how much I liked the hang clean. The hang clean is something that I think I'm actually better at than the clean from the ground. At least now. I don't think that was the way it was in the past, but I feel like at this point in my training, I feel so much better on the hang clean. Just because it's a shorter range of motion and I'm able to set up perfectly at the beginning, and I don't have a lot of up, like I'm not afforded the luxury to be mispositioned. If I am mispositioned for the hang, I'm gonna miss the hang. And the way that it's moving today, you'll see it at the top weight, 255, which is a little bit more than 115 kilos. 115 kilos is about 253, so 255 is like 116 kilos or something like that. I am going to do my best to maintain the thought of kilos in my head because I don't compete in pounds. And so I will just always try my best to count things and have sort of the way I view and the way I warm up in kilos. So here, 245 is like 112, 111, 112 ish. And here's my last warm up set. Another note about this, my elbow is starting to feel closer and closer to 100%. And I don't want to say that it is 100% anytime soon, but it feels pretty damn good. And that is exciting for me because this is something I've been dealing with for quite some time. But one thing that I was trying to focus on today was pushing with my legs a little bit more through extension rather than pushing my hips. It's the same thing that I was focusing with for the hang snatch on Monday. But it's, I think, a little bit more important for the hang clean. Just because I can throw my hips and it would still work. I just don't want to do that because the quality of movement is really bad. So starting from these sets here, I was actually asking G1 to look at my clean or my lift in general and just give his thoughts, just because I think it's very important to have your own thoughts for, like, as far as like a training partner goes, or like being able to coach your own self. It's very important to formulate your own thoughts, and so I asked him to do so for set 2 and 3. This set was actually really good. The jerk was not very great, but the cleans were a lot better than the third set was. So one thing that I was focusing on here was trying to keep my chest over the bar here and pulling my elbows back. And so that was the biggest thing that I tried here. But you can see that the bar sort of pushes out, and then I'm just able to dip under very, very quickly. And I'm fortunate enough that I'm able to do that. But in the case that I can't, that's a very difficult lift. Yeah, so that jerk was the best jerk I've done today, probably in the last couple of weeks. And then after that, I just moved into one set of clean deadlift plus floating deadlift up to 320, like one set of 320. These are pretty hard, but it's not like impossible to do. Like my technique doesn't fall apart to the point where I think that it's detrimental to my health. and I just don't like them because in general I think I'm pretty weak. So any type of strength movement like this is just exceedingly challenging. But yeah, here's my top set. You see my knee drop into valgus there. That's not super great. Doesn't do it as bad on the second floating pull. And then after that, I do a bunch of other accessories. Normally I do a barbell row here, so bent over barbell row. Or in the past I've done seal rows at standard strength, but now that I'm at 24 fitness, I have the option to do this. And so I'm gonna do this, or I will do something else next time maybe. We'll see. Just a horizontal row, right? So I'm pretty happy that that is one of my options here. Some more elbow health here, elbow care, single arm dumbbell presses, and then some overhead holds. I was gonna do walking dumbbell like overhead walks, but there's a little bit too many people in the gym, and I didn't want to kill anybody, so I just ended up standing here for one set, and then I had to actually head out. Also, my tricep was dying because I did the overhead holds after the presses, which I normally go the other way. So that's fun. But yeah, like overall, I think today's training was really good. I've been saying that a lot lately, and maybe it's just the not having to wake up at 4:30 in the morning. Maybe that's the reason why I feel a lot better. But in any case, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Shoots.